League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Damage that will come out for both Irelia as well as Ashe in this match. Final pick for RNG is going to be Letme's champion of Ornn in the top lane.
And we had this conversation at the start of the draft phase. Focusing back onto this game, we do need to take stock of how the lane matchups have worked.
Because it is Xiaohu in the top lane, but he's being ganked. Flashes away.
Good
Pepper
flash.
going to try and predict that as well. Pillar going to separate these two as they turn this one back around. Casa jumping on top of Pepper. Double buff to the top lane as Xiaohu has lane swapped once again, and this is going to be a
from abusing this Ashe Tom Kench and the push that they have. But meanwhile, top
drop ship towards the top lane. 957's flash is not available just yet, but is level 6. Teleports behind them, but immediately a teleport coming out from RNG as well. 957, the first of 4. Teleports are going to get cancelled, and another easy pick for RNG.
Multiple uses of TP just to up. Right now, Team WE have multiple teleports. They could actually get more numbers down here. Here we go.
They already have Pepper right behind their turret as well, so they're going to try and turn this one around. Immediately teleports coming out from both teams. Able forced to use plans to try and turn away, and it's a trap, Frosco, and you're absolutely right. Sia trying to dive back into this fight. They have the safety of their turret, but Cataclysm locks 2 in there with him. Sia dives even further forward, and 694 going to save him for now. Let Me wants the snipe, gets the snipe, and good damage on the 694 as well. The last second Grey Health keeps 694 alive. Able wants to turn this one back around, but it will be Let Me that falls. WE pull off the counter gang.
I see you, Let Me. You eventually fell, but I saw and also the tower is much lower. Now, I do want to say, good job, Let Me. He has the snipe with the ultimate, make sure that Xie isn't punished. And look what he does to Pepper. Not today. I'm not getting flag dragged. He still goes down, but I was impressed.
Good plays coming out from Let Me. He's been a standout top laner for RNG.
One might even say world class. The fact that 694 and Mystic parked themselves into the mid lane as opposed to shoving out bottom, which gave access and offense to RNG. But speaking of offense,
big fights in the bottom lane. Sia
hello.
Picks a fight against Xiaohu, but it just never looked like there was a chance in hell that he was going to win that one-on-one. He just burnt his flash trying to disengage, but throws out the ultimate for the long-range engage again. 1,500 hit points. RNG going to try and take aggro of this, but 957 wants to join the fight. Still Minina, nowhere close to Mega. Double lockdown coming out from Pepper, but instantly deleted. RNG start the fight strong. Good return kill coming out from 957. We'll get the support of RNG. 694, Force uses Grey Health nice and early, but Sia going to dive into backlines again. Uses the perfect timing to split up the fight. Is in a lot of trouble. One more attack would take him down. Oh no! Mega Nah! 957 gets killed before he can transform. Now Mystic stuck on the front lines. Forced to try and kite this one back. Let Me wants to get the double knockup. Gets it successfully. Mystic's going to fall. And RNG clean up the team fight.
The expectations coming into this game is it should have been WE had control. See it. Everyone knows what's going to happen, which means RNG now, and they just need to avoid it.
It's one of the flaws of Nara in the top lane, similar to Gangplank. You don't really want to teleport into the fight, you really want setup. You can't relax after you get knocked out of your flag and drag almost twice, but Sia's the one that's in trouble in the bottom lane, throws out the ultimate again, doesn't disarm. Xiaohu gets the kill. Tom's going to try and jump in, dodges the arrow. Fancy footwork, Xiaohu, the big tiger.
Passively, it's just the fact that they have multiple win conditions cross map because they know that this is a breaking point.
What?
Look at that damage!
They're going for a fight though. Xiaohu says, I'll take this. I'll be able to pop Sia's GA as Mystic as well as 694 are able to collapse. Xiaohu's going to try and fight his way out of this one, but they end up getting him. RNG decide they have to turn and try and go for a fight. Able jumps towards Pepper, forces the perfect timing out of the jungle of WE. Casa is going to be able to get that kill, but Cataclysm locks RNG in the pits for a little bit longer. So eventually just a 1-6-9 force, building up abundance of resistances, not quite the strategy, but Mystic slowly picking up his items.
From the mid lane towards the bottom lane, the wave is stacked up. This is what we're talking about, the RNG special. It seems so fundamental and basic, but this is why Team WE also want to force the fight.
Ming, oh, where did he go? Looks good to start, gets the stun as well, but Abel just pops him. With the 4th hit of the passive, he's now going to try and dive into the base. 694 in trouble. That final auto attack going to deal a lot of damage. Forces the perfect timing coming out from 694. The catfish will eventually fall, and RNG going to try and start a fight inside of WE's base. 957 nowhere close to Mega just yet. Starting to look for it, separated by the pillars. Xiaohu joins the fight as well. Gets 1 kill for himself. 957 wants to get back towards the safety of his turrets, but he's being gunned down by the rest of the members of RNG. They will lose their bottom lane, but 3 members strong. They're going to try and push towards the Nexus.
But the damage has minions behind them. I think this is it.
doing what they can. Mystic is back up and online, looking to try and stop them from pushing forward. Irelia able to get a kill onto Trondo as well, but Xiaohu, he wants this over! The Little Tigers had enough of your shenanigans in Xian as he gets that kill. The final turret on top of the Nexus is going to fall as well. Xian doesn't quite get the stun, forces the Guardian Angel out to the mid laner from WE. 694 wanting to protect him as well, but the duo of the solo laners with a triple knockup, and all the Rise combos going through as well. Fighting just beyond the fountain, and RNG just with 2 members inside of the base of WE look like they could just take them right here, right now. There's nothing that they can really do to stop this man.
They're already dead! Leave them alone!
Forced 957 to go back towards the turret again. They're sliding on in, looking to do what they can, but Xiao doesn't care. Gets another kill for himself. Finally, Rise is going to fall. Let Me is the last man standing in this fight. Ming's going to join. Unfortunately, joins to die off the back half of this fight as Sia as well as 957 clean up the fight.
Okay, fun fact, Ming walked from his Nexus. All
bounties. He died off the start of that team fight and came back to clean it up.
He's got a lot of gold.
He does.
Got his helm now, feeling good.
But he doesn't have Baron, which RNG going to pick up nice and easy.
Abel
no
helping.
Contest. What WE need to try and get back into this? 1 W from Abel takes away a quarter of Mystic's health.
Bad timing on 957's Meganar right there. It's just about to fall.
It's gone. As soon as Meganar disappears, RNG going to try and start this fight. Mystic in a good position for now. RNG grouped up as 5. They take the first inhibitor. Great Arrow's going to come through. Locks down Xiaohu. Xiaohu in a lot of trouble, and he's dead! The super carry of RNG has been taken out to start the fight, but there's one more left, and that's going to be on the likes of Abel. Diving into the backlines. Mystic, the last member standing. They got the raid boss, but the add-ons of the minions of RNG are too strong, and they take down WE 2-0.
And quietly, the orb-walking monster of Abel, 6-1-8, finishing the game. Xiaohu, he did a lot of the heavy lifting, but in the end, there were too many damage threats. The gold lead was too insurmountable, and the kings of RNG raised Xian to the ground.
First match was back and forth in a very long extended game at that, but the second match, although went for an extended period of time, was always in control of RNG. They showed their class in this match. Abel got to step up on his AD carries, and they definitely corrected a lot of their weaknesses.